वेलकम बैक टू अनदर वीडियो एंड अस्सलाम वालेकुम। आज का हमारा टॉपिक ऑफ डिस्कशन रहने वाला है हाउ टू कल्टीवेट अ थैंकफुल माइंडसेट। एंड ये टॉपिक हमारा रहेगा चैट विद टीपीटी। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं अपने वीडियो की तरफ। कैन यू टेल मी अबाउट हाउ टू कल्टीवेट अ थैंकफुल माइंडसेट?
Yeah, so a thankful mindset is basically training your brain to notice what's good before zooming in on what's missing. So, one easy way is just every night to jot down one or two things that went well, even tiny stuff. It's like, oh, I enjoyed my coffee today. Over time, that list shifts how you scan for moments. You're sort of rewiring the default setting. Another simple one, say thanks out loud to people when you notice something they do. It strengthens connections and boosts your mood. And if your mind resists and says, this is silly, that's normal. Just gently return to noticing the good instead of arguing with it.
Can you tell me the benefits of building that thankful mindset?
Yeah, the big one is emotional bounce. People usually feel less stress and bounce back quicker from setbacks. It also improves relationships because when you appreciate people, they tend to feel closer and more trusting. And honestly, it's hard to stay doom scrolling in your head when you're actively noticing small wins. That practice can even make focus a little sharper, simply because you waste less attention fighting what you don't have.
So, is this possible for an introvert to?
Totally. In fact, introverts often do really well with it because so much of the practice is quiet and internal, like writing a few lines in a journal or sending a simple message. You don't have to be loud about gratitude. You just need to let yourself notice it. Think of it like tuning a radio. Quietly adjust the dial until the station sounds clear. Same idea here. Small, consistent adjustments. No extrovert energy required.
So the thing is in my mind is coming that the thankful mindset and being positive is like both of things are related to them each other, and like are similarities there are a lot of in both. Am I right?
Yeah, yeah, totally. They overlap a lot, but gratitude is more specific, like naming a thing or moment, whereas positivity is a broader outlook. Gratitude tends to feed positivity, and positivity helps gratitude feel more natural, less forced. You can think of gratitude as the daily reps and positivity as the general fitness that builds over time. One's a daily practice, the other is a byproduct you start noticing more often after a while.
Okay, so that was it. So can you tell me about how can a stressful person who have a lot of problems and a lot of negative energies and auras around them, and still they can build their thankful mindset? How can how can someone do that? And what are the procedure? Like, I want you to know about the procedure to make a mindset a thankful mindset.
Let me check. Yeah, so when life is messy, practicing gratitude can start tiny, like one small I'm glad this exists a day. Don't force a big everything's fine feeling. Try three questions at night, like what helped me today? Who made today easier? what's something I might miss if I were gone? Jot one of two sentences, nothing fancy. And if you're stressed, acknowledge it. Then still look for one small thing that does still exist alongside the difficulties. It's not denying the hard stuff, it's making sure your attention isn't only zoomed on what's wrong. Little by little, that builds resilience. It's like strengthening this muscle for balance.
So, can you tell me a person who have burden of work, who have burden of a lot of tensions around, like, let for an example, if someone had a lot of like negative thinking, let's say they have debt and then they have to pay rent, and like in Pakistan, poor people like who earn up to 2000 maybe or 1000 for a day, and their expenses are a lot. are the are this possible to themselves to get a thankful mindset? If yes, then how? And if no, then what should they do?
Hmm. Checking. Yeah, I think it's possible, but it's important to be gentle with expectations. Gratitude doesn't fix debt or bills, but it can keep stress from swallowing up every corner of your mind. For someone working long hours just to get by, this might look like taking 30 seconds to notice something solid, like my child laughed today, or we had food tonight. And if the stress feels crushing, gratitude alone isn't the answer. Practical support like budgeting help, community resources, or mental health care, if accessible and if possible to find, matter too. Think of gratitude as a little lantern. It won't light up the whole road, but it can give you enough light for the next step.
Your response making to feel me that it's all about think positive. Like, yeah, we have debt. Okay, so we had to manage
Yeah.
it, and someone who have rage about it, they are worrying about it. You just saying solve the problem and do not worry. The worry is
Mm,
just because of the problem, and the problem is not solvable. So like there is not an option, instead just problems, like just solving their problems. Am I right?
hmm. Yeah. Sometimes problems don't have quick answers, and pretending there is one can feel kind of empty. What gratitude can do is make sure the problem doesn't take up 100% of your inner space. Even if the situation doesn't change yet, you might still carve out a little mental breathing room. Like, this is hard, and still, this small thing helps. That's not fake positivity. It's a pocket of strength while you also handle practical steps. And if the problems start feeling too heavy to hold alone, it's okay to reach for support. A friend, family, or local resources, because gratitude works best alongside help, not instead of it.
So do you think making a small habits will change the mindset towards thankful? And if yes, then can you tell me those habits a person should use or apply or even start learning or start following, or whatever you can say that should do about those habits?
Sure. Yeah, I do. Small habits kind of nudge mindsets over time. I'd say start super simple. Write down three things you're grateful for each night. Say a quick, genuine thank you to one person each day. And when you hit a problem, ask, what's still good here? What's one thing I can do next? Think of it like gardening. You don't, yeah, you don't remove the weeds overnight, but you keep watering the flowers. And over weeks, that consistent attention starts to shift what stands out to you. It's not magic, but it's reliable if you stay steady.
So, do you think changing some daily routines can always help towards mindset, or changing routine will not help? And if yes, then which type of routine a normal person should do? Like, there are a lot of work burden, and for the people who are mature, they have to spend the time with family, and they had to work a lot hard work, and also they had to earn for their family too.
Checking. I think so. The routine doesn't need to be big, just doable. For a busy schedule, maybe 1 minute in the morning to name one thing you're grateful for before checking your phone, a 30-second pause at work every few hours to ask, what's the next useful step? Sharing a good thing moment during dinner and at night, write three things that went well and one you learned. Add a small daily walk when possible. Protect sleep as much as you can and limit doom scrolling. These tiny habits stack up, but the key is picking ones that realistically fit your life, not an ideal version of it.
Okay, so what do you recommend for an ideal routine, like an ideal version a person should try to achieve or at least aim for a good life?
Let me see. Honestly, I don't think there's one ideal routine for everyone. A parent with two jobs and a college student won't have the same rhythm, right?
Yeah,
But
I
a
understand.
balance usually includes some movement for your body, something to stretch your mind, time with family or friends, and a bit of reflection at the end of the day. So, phone down before sleep if you can. Quick, what went right today? Check in. The point isn't perfection, it's finding a simple, repeatable rhythm you can keep up even on long days because consistency tends to beat the perfect plan.
Okay, so that are the ways of to cultivate themselves, like myself or someone who is watching for themselves. And now my next question is about the parents and their child. Like, there are the generation, upcoming generation. How can we cultivate their mindset towards a thankful mindset, and what the learning should we teach them which are useful?
Checking. That's a really good one because gratitude often starts in childhood. Kids notice what adults pay attention to. So the most powerful thing is modeling it, saying simple things out loud like, I'm glad your grandma helped today. At dinner, ask everyone, what's one good thing that happened today? Teach them appreciation, not entitlement. Involve them in helping others, donating, small community acts, and avoid giving everything instantly. patience grows gratitude. And when there are setbacks, help them name feelings first, then gently ask what's still going okay. Over time, those everyday behaviors shape how they see the world, and they start asking, what do I already have, and how can I use it well? That's the long term gift of a thankful mindset.
Okay, so that was the thing. Okay, so I understand, and I hope the audience who will watch this video will also understand this. And the time is over, so let's end the discussion. Let's end the discussion here.
All right, take care.
So that was a discussion between me and the chat GPT, and we discussed about how to cultivate a thankful mindset. I hope you guys like it, and if you enjoyed the video, so make sure to share it and be the one who have a thankful mindset. तो मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में, तब तक के लिए अल्लाह